This one right here is actually gonna be me and Baby. You know what I'm saying? We go, you know, it's called A Long Time Coming. You know, so you know, and it's a story behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got you know, a different kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you know, we can probably go years without talking to each other and then pick up and we go lock in.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, if it ain't real life, just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. Hold up. We got us one. We got him back in the building, man. It's a blessing. I feel like ain't nothing changed since the last time he came. But we got him in the building, man. Sachi, man. Don Chief himself.
Yes, so what it do, man. You know, I appreciate you for always, you know, letting the platform be an open invite for me. You know what I mean? So appreciate it, baby.
And I see you, definitely. You're welcome, man. I appreciate you coming through. And I see you brought somebody very important, man. The drink god himself.
Oh, man.
EatGreedyG.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm going to let him speak for himself. You hear me? Like, he that type of fella. You dig?
Let's go, man. Let him know what it is, man.
Hey, man, we just manifesting, man. You know, they always ask us what this EatGreedy shit about. You know, if you ain't going to give it your all, just get out the way. You hear me?
That part.
And that's with anything. It don't matter what you're doing in life, whatever it is, you know, it's just a mentality, it's a lifestyle, you know, so, you know, that's just what we on.
And that's why I fuck with him. You hear me? Like, if you got, you know, I didn't even know him, but at the end of the day, goddamn me, he represented what I represented. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, shit, it was like water, baby. It just kind of flowed. So, you know, us going together just like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm talking about?
We about to go all the way through there, man. We got some guest hosts today. We got a little Mike in the building, man. We got Hood in the building, G Hood in the building. So we got some people that we gonna you know, go all the way through this, man. And the way I want to kick it off, man, you know, this all goes back to the music, man, in Dallas and the state of Dallas and where we at. And you just played a track, man, saying you back motivated.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's just kind of where I want to just address this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's funny being from this city of Dallas, man. We always have one of those conversations about the music in the city, about the ups, downs, the highs, the lows. And right now, it seems like we're going back into another high. Right. You know, we back up again.
Right.
And for you yourself to even say, you know, back motivated. Can you speak on that as far as just, you know, because, you know, you one of the pioneers of this whole little situation out here, you know?
So you know what? It ain't just one thing that got me back motivated. It's a number of things, but the main thing is really the city. Yeah. Like me just looking at the city for as overall, like all the things that we got going, all the good looks we get. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I remember being a part. I remember spearheading trying to goddamn me get the city to look like how it looked right today. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? So for it to come to fruition. And it's like, and I'm looking at it, and then the ones who doing it is like, some of them is like my little ribs, you know what I'm saying, my little guys, and it's like, you know what, man, like, I want to play ball because I'm still in shape. I still look great, you know what I mean? So, you know, I've been in the gym. It just I ain't played no games, so you ain't been able to see how I look, you know. But, yeah, I'm groovy, so I'm like, you know, it's still there. So it's like, you know, and check this out, even seeing like little bro Greedy, you know, like seeing boys carrying the throne when I'm sitting down just chilling, but boys taking something that I laid the foundation on and building on top of it. I'm like, shit, I gotta come fight with some boy with, especially if the nigga representing what I got down me stand on. So it's like, it's just all kind of doors that's open that really just got me like, let's go. Yeah.
Greedy, let me ask you, you know, you being from the Grove, Chief, you know, he been putting it down for, man, since before I knew this music thing was a thing, you know what I'm saying? How did even you connect with him, and how was, as far as the music, even getting on the EatGreedy movement, was that something that you hollered at him about? Is that something you was already just already took in and said, nah, I'm on that EatGreedy shit?
That's just some shit that's in my DNA.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody know Chief from the West, but if you was really out there, you know, everybody know he was really eating in the Grove. You know what I'm saying? So my generation growing up, anything Eat Greedy was always associated with the Grove. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't want it to be no confusion. I wanted niggas to know off the muscle, off the moo where I was from and what I was on, just by my name. I was actually in the penitentiary when I came up with my name. And at first it was gonna actually be EatGreedyG. That's what it was gonna be. But I had took the boy out.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you know, nigga had some legal shit going on. We was on house arrest, so we couldn't just really push like we wanted to, but I was still dropping and posting. And I think I had dropped that, I had posted that, I think it was Ungrateful. Yeah. And fam had commented on that hoe, fucked me up. It was early in the morning, I seen it. He was like, yeah, I see you hollering at Eat Greedy, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, like when bro had hit me, I was like, yo, I knew this shit was going in the right direction, you hear me? So shit, we linked in the inbox, exchanged numbers, he shot me some tracks, and shit, the rest really history.
So let's do it like this because, Chief, like you were saying, the city is kind of found a new wave now. You know, we have this this movement in New Dallas. I guess the first thing I gotta ask you is this right here, is this part of the New Dallas trend, or is it separate of? Is it moving parallel to? Because it seems like there's been a New Dallas before. Right. With, of course, you know, the guys that came before. Right. And then now they have this new Dallas to where they're just basically saying New Dallas is not a group of dudes. It's really a mindset. Right. It's not really this is New Dallas. But then again, you also see those guys over there moving together. How they're moving together. Right. So explain as far as, and Chief, I'll let you hop in and Greedy, you can hop in right after. Just explain as far as how even what y'all are doing with this with the Eat Greedy movement, how that coincides with New Dallas and how everything's moving with that.
I mean, so, you know, with Eat Greedy, you know, I've been screaming this shit since 02, 03. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about kids got raised off this.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Eat Greedy is like, you know, is just something that's already been stamped sealed just through the years of, you know, what I put down and, you know, just all the work I put in. So, you know, with that being said, a lot of them boys probably grew up on that Eat Greedy shit. You know what I'm saying? All the New Dallas kids, this is what I'm saying, 2003, 2004, we're in 2025, going to 26. Add up how old boys is. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like, you know, this foundation already laid. We just building back on top of it. You know what I'm saying? And Eat Greedy is not, Eat Greedy is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't no gang. This shit ain't no slogan. This ain't no something we doing. And Eat Greedy can pertain to all parts of life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just for Dallas. It's for Funky Town. It's for Oklahoma. I got people all across the Metroplex that scream, in the globe that scream this Eat Greedy shit. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. Yeah, man, and women. Yeah, we got Eat Greedy girls and Eat Greedy boys, and that's mentality. That's a way of life. So, you know, New Dallas is like the New Dallas. They are a real representation of what I would call a Eat Greedy, a person that eat greedy. So they describe it to the T. You know what I'm saying? So with what they got going and what we got going, it really bridge together. You know, little JJ, that's my little brother. He Greedy boy. You know what I'm saying? He Greedy boy. You know, free little bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, free my little bro. You know, but he Eat Greedy boy. You know what I'm saying? We goddamn, he been on the Zillionaire, and you know we been locked in. So it's like, you know, to see nephew them moving and grooving, and just to see how the city coming together. You know, that's just like, you know, we all together in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no wave riding because, you know, we together but we separate. You know what I'm saying? We represent a whole nother, you know, we represent the same thing, but you know, I'm on a whole nother time frame. You know, like shit, these boys goddamn grew up off of some of this Eat Greedy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really we just together. I just look at it as being together.
Yeah, it's all the movement. Yeah. And G, let me ask you because you know, for those that don't know behind the scenes, you know, of what goes on, you know, producers. You know, I remember there was back in the day when MO3 came out, when Yelling and come out, Sean on the Beat was like one of those guys who you kind of have to get Sean on the Beats on one of your tracks and go through maybe Half Pint, do all that. I know the single y'all pushing, which is called what's the name of the single?
Dog Ways.
Dog Ways. I hear Ziggy on the beat. I hear Ziggy made it. You know what I'm saying? And Ziggy made it. He came out. You know, he didn't already did Huncho. He didn't set Huncho. He didn't Zillionaire, Monte. He didn't set a lot of them up. So even to go in with someone like Ziggy and having that particular sound of that Dallas sound, how was that for you to even get that beat, to ride that beat, to just go all the way through there?
Man, we got so much Ziggy shit, bro.
Yeah, shout out Ziggy for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I fuck with Ziggy. Shout out Lil Deezy too.
Shout out Lil Deezy, man. He put him on the map heavy like a mother.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, yeah, I've been telling bro that he was the one. You know what I'm saying? Work ethic unmatched. Nigga stay real EatGreedy boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he might not know it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga really focused, bro. But you know, as far as the new Dallas shit, bro, it's like, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, bro. Funny story. You know, the niggas that, when you hear these niggas saying unk this, unk that in their music, like, I'm locked in with these niggas in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what bro saying when he talk about JJ and them. Like, it's real life ties to the new Dallas shit. It might not be on camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before the
but
music.
like outside the music. I'm talking about outside the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? We like really in the mix, like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I actually had, well, you know, I got some shit with Amir, and like they big, like, you know, they big homie over, like, you know, it's just a lot of love and respect through shit. It's connections through shit that don't got nothing to do with music.
Yeah, not only JJ. We talk about Lil Deezy. We talk about Bruce Wayne. We you know, all these factors that's like you've already kind of the network is already there.
Right.
And the music's just a byproduct of the network that's already in place. You know
For sure.
What I'm saying? So I definitely respect it all. Chief, let me ask you, because like you said, you've been pushing for this for a minute.
Yeah.
You've been putting on for this, like the DVDs. I mean, just you've been trying to get the eyes on the city for a minute. You had multiple ways of getting at it. How do you feel now, like as far as all the work you put in, that groundwork early on? Because when it comes to even the young kids looking at all the guys, they're like, oh, they love the ice, they love the jewelry. And if someone has said, man, Dallas was never on that jewelry stuff back then. And I think they're talking about a couple other artists, but I'm like, nah, boy, that boy Chief kind of been.
You know what? I think a lot of people talk and say things, but they probably ain't old enough to know. So they can only speak on what age level they was at and what they was able to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you went outside, you know, like, this is what I said, I graduated in, 2000, you know what I'm talking about, type shit. So, if you went outside in 05, 06, 07, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like, hey, you probably wouldn't know that it was a nigga who was doing everything you seeing now. Yeah, it was did before the city. The city know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why, like, when I look at what's going on, I be like, man, I see a little bit of me off of all them boys. You know what I'm saying? I be like, that's hard, Yeah,
you painted the blueprint because it was such a look for Dallas that you had multiple labels that was already on trying to get at you. Hey. I mean, I think you was closer to sign to who? Was it No Limit or?
Nah, so check this out. With me, it was like, I was never ever signed or close to being signed. It just, I moved like them boys.
Exactly.
Like, my motion was like I was signed. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like they want to be part of it.
Yeah, people, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and I was just so greedy. I was just like, shit, I kind of got, complacent and contented. And that was the young Chief. That was Big Chief. It's done Chief right now. But Big Chief, he was a whole different animal. So I was just, I kind of was on some shit. I'm making so much money, fuck being signed. I don't shit. I'm making too much money, $10 a wop. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, then I was goddamn me trapping and rapping. So it all came together. So it was like, I wasn't tripping on being signed. When I was seeing boys getting 30,000 this and that, I was like, nigga, my chain and shit that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can't advance me 30s and 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't see me like that because I'm already, living that type of life. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know, I kind of was on some shit. I pay my way.
Now, exactly what you was doing was kind of how it worked because, like you said, a lot of
Man, I've been to Dallas before the Dallas. I like
a lot of people trying to get connected with
Yeah.
what you was putting on for Dallas, and I think I seen the same thing when you have CMG, you have Yo Gotti coming down to tap in.
Right.
He's gonna look at like, let me see what's already established here, and he already sees like, okay, it looks like they do have a pipeline out here,
Right.
and I think he's just like he was trying to, you know, of course, Yo Gotti trying to get that Dallas pipeline. Like, nah, we got to be able to.
We
have a foothold in Dallas.
Yeah, but that's cool. That was good to bring the awareness and bust the door open. But shit, you know, we trying to control everything that move around this bitch. We try to control everything that move, and it's about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, and building that bridge to be able to make some shit shake when boys got some motion. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go outsource. We can create that right here. That's just like with y'all. Like I always preach. Like we got the team and the people to really be our own goddamn CMGs and
right.
We got the media, we got the producers, we got the rappers, and we got the bag. So it's like it's just about us moving like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, we the hub for real. Now, even with this music you got, as far as what's about to come out, whether a single, whether an album, what album is this for you, Chief? As far as how many do you have out right now? If someone was to count,
I'm probably like in originals, like about 38, 39 of them. You know what I'm saying?
35.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? So this one right here is actually gonna be me and Bebe. You know what I'm saying? We go. You know, it's called A Long Time Coming. You know, so you know, and it's a story behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got a different kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you know, we can probably go years without talking to each other and then pick up and we go lock in, and you know, we got a relationship. So when I was thinking about, you know, okay, it's time to get back grooving, I was like, you know, shit, I see bro, you know, I see how he moving, what he got going, and I'm like, I know what he missing.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm missing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, we ain't never done nothing, but we have, so let's go on and goddamn me really make a gumbo, you know what I'm saying, and roll it out, show him the lifestyle, and just tell the history of like, you know, he been a part of some of my most monumental moments, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what we got going, but, you know, shit, before that, we got the EatGreedyG joint coming, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lil Bro dropping first, so I'm gonna let him, you know, we really riding, we finna bust the door open off of this, I sign myself, cause we some niggas like, that move like that, that's what that EatGreedy mean, like, you know, it's a mentality of like, nigga, shit, I'm like that.
Hold on, what's the name? G, what's the name of the album? What's the name of your project?
I signed myself.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's how you got to push it, man. Tell me the concept behind that, because most cats, they argue, man, should I go independent? Should I be part of a label? And that it keeps jumping back and forth as far as what a new artist should do.
Yeah, shout out to Lionel, man. Y'all might not know who that is, but it's a nigga behind the scenes who pushing a lot of buttons for a lot of niggas, and he ain't, you know, publicly, he ain't getting no recognition. But I'm gonna say this, man, it's like, you know, my mindset is just to do everything to the maximum. You know what I'm saying? And not leave no meat on the bone. And I understand the key to wealth is ownership. So it was like, okay, how can we get the biggest bag? You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, I created the LLC, EatGreedyG Big Plates, turned around and signed myself to that LLC, to that label. So now when they come and they like, hey, we want to sit down, woo, okay, that's cool, but y'all got to go holler at EatGreedyG Big Plates.
Come on now.
See, listen, that's why I gotta fuck with this kind of mentality. You hear me? Like, no, it's a young bull speaking like a real big, you know, a big dog. You know what I'm saying? But with the mentality of like, nah, I'm gonna be self-made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I've been making money off me since I was in middle school. You hear me? Like, I ain't never worked for nobody. So when I'm seeing a young bull push it like that, I'm like, nigga, I know. You know, so I had to fuck with it. Yeah.
Hey. We live in action. So this is what Greedy. So for a new artist, right? Can
kind of break it down to him, because you know you explain it to him the route to go, but kind of break it down to him. When you say I signed myself, that means you being the label, you being the manager, you being every part of the action, right? So kind of explain a little bit to a new artist that just, you know, he got the paper to make it happen, but just kind of give him some motivation to kind of elaborate on the ways you have took to get to where you at right now. And for the mindset of I signed myself.
Man, I encourage everybody to play every role that they can. So when we talk about independence, like I ain't never really had no team. You know what I'm saying? I was the nigga funding my own projects. I'm the nigga paying for the videos. I'm the nigga making sure the models there, making sure the vehicles there. I'm the nigga making sure the beats cleared. I'm the nigga, you know what I'm saying? At one time I was recording and engineering myself. I'm the nigga typing in the metadata. I'm the one uploading the project, making sure all the credits there, making sure it's MP3 versus WAV file, making sure everything mastered. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I feel like everybody should at least everybody should experience that, trying to fit where every had at least one time, so you can understand, you know what I'm saying, what's going on.
How old do you agree?
I'm 32. Okay. Yeah, I'm 32. But I prepared when I was in the penitentiary, and I did damn near 10, you know what I'm saying? So when I was down there, I'm ordering books and shit about the industry. So I'm learning what ISRC codes is. I'm learning what, you know, distribution is and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was, basically I had to, when I set up the LLC, and then I went to the PROs and shit like ASCAP and BMI, I also set up a publisher account. Songwriter account and publisher account. So now, you know what I'm saying, when you know, when you register the song and do shit like that, it's gonna be full ownership, like EatGreedyBig Place. Songwriter, publisher, song owner, you know what I'm saying, like the whole nine. And there ain't nothing wrong with sitting down with a label if it makes sense. It's just all about how the contract is constructed. Our contract's not constructed the same. But I wanted to construct, I feel like signing yourself is the best way to put you in position that's gonna be advantageous to you instead of the label. You know what I'm saying? Because most niggas get one lump sum payment and say, oh, I signed for $250, but them niggas will never see another check from the label. They don't talk about that part. Now you just gotta hustle out show money. They don't talk about that. But the way I position it to where I ain't tripping as an artist, I take whatever up front, but as the label, shit, I want a high royalty percentage. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid when y'all get paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about setting yourself up, you know, to maximize, to retain ownership. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we preaching over here.
Well, this little mic right here, shout out my brother Reallyfe, Starz Joker. This kind of hit home for me because I'm one of them cats that grew up under Chief. Chief been on the niggas since I was 14, bro, young nigga, and I could say I was eat greedy too, because I would walk beside them, whether if I wasn't in they count thoroughly like that, but I was one of those that had my own lane, but watch them niggas and just listen. So it's a two-part question for you and salute to you, bro, because I'm from the Grove too. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them legends that's from the Grove as an MC. So salute to you with your mindset, because I'm 38, you 32. So nigga, I'm listening and learning. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. Listening and learning from a nigga that came from the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, and doing what you're doing. So salute to you, my nigga, being from the Grove, doing what you're doing from one hood nigga to another. Chief, you laid the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You stamped in the city. How do you feel about where music is right now, despite the drill music scene that was trying to take over in Dallas? Because you talked about the cars, the clothes, the hoes. That was your talk. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about where music is right now in Dallas versus the drill scene trying to take over? And my question to you, Eat Greedy, is what made you become so Eat Greedy and not on that drill music scene? You know what I'm saying? And not waver over to what they was on. So, you know what I'm saying? Start with Chief.
I mean, well, you know, as far as the drill music, man, it be a lane for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lane for everything. And then, you know, these youngsters, we you know, we probably talked about killing back then, and they, you know, niggas were talking about killing, it just wasn't drilled. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't sliding everything. You know, these boys sliding everything right now. They walking everything down. So, but it's a lane for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that shit go, you know, because eventually if they live, they ain't gonna be keeping on drilling. You know, they gonna start thinking about something different. So it's gonna be just a trend. It's gonna come and go like it is. Like as you can see. I don't think too many rappers talking about doing too much sliding right now. Why? Because the record labels done sign these boys, gave them all their money, boy dead, boys in penitentiary. You got so many rappers locked up doing so many months and years and like was at the high totem pole like, damn, what you doing getting locked up, fam? For what? Like you don't even supposed to be doing that type of shit no more. But, you know, once again, social media put pressure on these boys to really have to be what they talking about and, you know, current what people say, then, you know, that's what done been the outcome. You know what I'm saying? But with what the new Dallas case is and probably a lot of people in the game, everybody talking about getting some money. You know, boys tired of dying and going to jail. You know, boys want to goddamn me. You know, they ain't got no, you know, niggas were talking about fucking some hoes. You know, goddamn me trying to peel. Niggas trying to floss and, you know, live life and let the haters be the haters. So, you know, with me back then, that's what I always been on. I never been a hater. I always been a player. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, trying to scream it like I mean it, that what I was on. So, with the world kind of transitioning, you know, boys don't hustle hard like how we did. We were trapping, knocking doors down. Boys finessing now. You know, they scamming. They don't even have to get their hands dirty, you know. So they bag coming a little different. So it's like, you know, shit, they talking that shit. It's just like, that's the way of the world now. Boys, you know, boys getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the music and the music ain't gonna do nothing but go how the world going. You know what I'm saying? For a little while, we were kind of struggling with niggas in the house. So, you know, the killing was, you know, it was the thing. It was going on. We were getting publicized about Chicago, all this. So it was going on. But now, you know, shit. Girl, that pandemic came. Girls got that bag. And people got money. You just see trips, Jamaica. You know what I'm talking about? You just see.
Outside, I know. Is he working out?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the music, it got to transition over. So it's like, for me, it's like it's perfect timing. It's been me, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't even got to get out of character, so that's what I look at the music. It's just you know, transitioning over like it always do.
Okay. You remember the question, big bro? What made you become Eat Greedy versus the drill music that was taking over? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I mean, I think, bro, I really just feel like it was my upbringing. I mean, of course, nigga was surrounded by that shit, but it's like, you know, I just really understood my role as a man, you know what I'm saying, and understanding that I'm a leader and I got certain responsibilities. And, bro, when you chosen and when you the one, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to it be put in position to create generational wealth, you just do shit a different way. And all the time, people not going to understand. Trust me, bro, like, I be gone home, you know what I'm saying, and my kids be like, you know, I ain't seen daddy and Wood, but they don't, you know, nigga trying to make this shit shake, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, bro, part of my responsibility, and I feel like every black man, you know what I'm saying, who lead any type of household, is it's your responsibility to just put certain people in position. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about the message behind New Dallas, bro, it's my identity. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so intertwined with Eat Greedy, bro, because it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. It's just a different title on it. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want everybody to eat. Like, nigga ain't on no hating shit. Nigga always been player made. You know what I'm saying? Nigga always want to see everybody win. Like, you know.
Ain't no wrong with it.
Yeah, no, that's how it's supposed to be. Chief, let me get your take on, you know, Dallas only has a few artists that really, you know, kind of rise to that level, and we've seen the coming up of Big X the Plug over the last couple of years.
Gotcha.
Give me a take on, like, just his rise to stardom. You know, to see him walking red carpets on the Godzilla soundtrack, and still representing Dallas, you know, representing the Grove. For you, just again, for what you saw Dallas could be, to see even what he's able to do with the technically worldwide success, how do you take it in?
I mess with Big Fella. I always was kind of campaigning like when he was doing his movement. Like I was like, you know, his beat selection and his flow. I was like, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the little honey put me on him. You know what I'm saying? I was riding and she was like, what you know about him? I be in the studio with him. I was like, let me check him out. I was like, yeah, he got something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to see how, you know, he done had his success and what he got going, I salute it. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a beautiful thing. You dig? Like, it done help generate why the city, why we are how we are right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I salute him. You know what I mean? I'm proud of it, to be honest.
It's crazy because, you know, you've always been on some player shit. If anybody was trying to see the way they should carry themselves as a man, you've always kind of been the epitome of that.
Appreciate it.
So I got to ask both y'all, you know, we are coming out of a drill era, a beef era where beefing was kind of pushing the music forward to where they was trying to, you know, people wanted to see rappers crash out. I don't know why fans want to see, are they rappers really what they talk about?
Right.
I'm like, if they didn't talk about it, they won't have to see if they're really about that, but that's what they chose to talk about. Do y'all feel like that era, and G, I'll start with you, do you feel like that era is technically done, that most rappers are really trying to get to some player shit, like some money, some females, versus the ARs and ready to pop somebody at the club? Like, do you feel we're done with that, or do you feel like that is still lingering in some people's rhymes and lyrics and niggas still trying to make a life out of that?
Like fam said, I feel like it's an audience for everybody. Now in terms of scaling the business and like being ultra successful, I don't think you can be ultra successful trying to major in drill music today. I don't think it's longevity in it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you can't get no money doing it. You can get some money, but I'm telling you, bro, what they don't tell you, bro, these labels, they look at drill rappers as a liability, bro. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like when it come to getting booked and all that shit, like it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
Phone calls will like, oh, we can't have him at this venue.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
can't put you at this club. Like,
and that type of shit, if you got an investor, because that's all the label really doing, they not gonna, even if they do decide to fuck with you, you probably gonna get 25% of your value, if that. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it ain't no longevity in it. Niggas that I know in real life who do this shit, on me, I tell them that, like, bro, you square business, you had some real motion, you know, with this shit, but it ain't no long, like, you ain't gonna get no big, if you trying to make a living off this shit, you know what I'm saying, and really take care of your family off this shit, you gotta transition, you know what I'm saying?
do you feel drill rappers or rappers that be, you know, just beefing all day, do you feel like they should get life insurance policies and put their partners as their beneficiary?
They partners?
Yeah, they partners.
Hell nah, not they partners.
Why not they partner? I mean, they riding with them all day. I mean, goddamn.
Nah, hell nah, man. Listen.
They partner gonna fuck them over?
Hey, nah, all I'm saying is, bro, this is just my opinion. You know, to each his own. Like, bro, nigga gotta understand, I ain't touched no real money until my baby mama told me she was pregnant. You understand what I'm saying?
That's straighten the man up.
So my motive is for the family. You got niggas out here who idolize and spend more time with their niggas than they do their kids.
That's why I said, won't they put their partner on the benefit? You know, you inherit my money if I something happen to.
He said that ain't man.
Nah, that ain't. Nah, when
what they gonna do with that money?
I ain't gonna lie, niggas like that can't even be around me, bro. Niggas who don't take care of their kids, niggas can't even be around me, bro.
Boy, they ain't got nothing to lose.
I'm gonna tell you something. A nigga who don't take care of his kids, a nigga he'll tell on you too. Because one thing they got in common is they don't accept responsibility, bro. You know what I'm saying? So nah, yeah.
They run from all that shit. So
Preach,
put
young
it
nigga.
on that man.
Preach, young nigga. Yeah.
Gee, what you think? Should boys, at least if they out here drill rapping, should not only have an LLC in their name, the way G had just basically kind of gave boys the game of what they need to be doing. But should boys move around with like life insurance policies? Therefore,
I mean, you know what? Somebody got to think for them. Probably so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because I'm knowing, you know, just because they rapping that drill shit, they knowledgeable of knowing, like, You know, hey, because they'll tell you, nigga, I'm going to live by it, I'm going to die by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody should be smart and be like, man, you probably got a kid or two, you know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop. Man, mama ain't put, because a lot of people, mama parents don't, you know about life insurance, you know what I'm saying, or be up on it, you know what I'm saying? So they need to have somebody in the crew, you know what I'm saying, that's go goddamn me be, you know, goddamn me, the one who thinking level head and be like, shit, we out here living like this, nigga, we better, you know, make sure our family's straight, my nigga.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It could be the leak to change the generation of wealth. You
And
dig?
to see that GoFundMe go up for a rapper that was talking about that, I'm like, damn. I mean, you would think.
But some of that might be some people game, just like you got panhandlers just be on the side. Can I have $1? And them motherfucker probably goddamn be going to get them dollars and add it up. You know, just imagine 365 a day you get up. You hear me? Shit. So see, that can be a game, man. I can get some money up out of these folks feeling sorry for me. Shit, let's turn up.
For sure.
Okay, so it's, I mean, you know, the record shows that a lot of drill rappers ain't smart because, you know, they haven't showed that they got a life insurance policy or they not moving right. So based off how do you think drill rappers should move that do take it serious? How a King Von had moved or how Lil Durk had moved, and we see where Lil Durk is now, and they trying to follow that trend. So how should a drill rapper move if they really trying to be about their business?
I mean, I'm gonna say this: I ain't never gonna tell a nigga not to speak his truth. If that's what a nigga truth is, you gotta understand, music is art.
Expression.
It's an expression. So can't nobody tell nobody how to express themselves. So I'll never be one of the type of niggas to try to put that on somebody. But all I'm saying is this, bro. I'm saying that it really come back down to principles and values, bro. What do you niggas value in real life? You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with being a drill rapper, but at the end of the day, in reality, what do you value in real life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think at the end of the day, that's the common denominator. That's what's gonna predicate really how a nigga moving. You can be a drill, cause I feel like this, a nigga can rap about anything he done lived, even if he ain't living like that no more. The nigga always got the right to talk about that because he did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? To each his own, you know?
Nah, that's real, that's
To each
real.
his own.
How do females come into play when it comes to trying to pursue this music career? I know you just said you didn't get money till your baby mama said you was having a child. How, you know, sometimes that be the distraction when it comes to like having one foot in, one foot out. Sometimes that be the catalyst that get you over the hump. How does it work for you? And you know, Chief, I know you didn't been all the way up and through there, but
I'm on the herd.
Yeah, I go. G, how does it work for you as far as having a female counterpart on this journey with you?
I'm a bachelor.
I know. You already been
clear for life. You hear me? I can post with any honey.
No, that on me. On me. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm gonna say this, man. I feel like how the universe was constructed, everything must maintain a balance. You understand what I'm saying? And a woman provides that to a man. Now, I'm gonna be 100, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm at in my life, it's hard for me to commit, you know what I'm saying? I do got somebody special in my life, you know what I'm saying, who I thug with, who I plan with, who I build with. But at the same time, bro, like, it's just, you know, dealing with so much shit, feeling like I lost so much time in the penitentiary, feeling like I really haven't lived yet, but also focusing on my goals and really trying to get this shit off the ground. I understand that it takes time, energy, and effort to lead a successful relationship. And I'm man enough to tell a woman that I can't give her that. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you that full time because I'm full time grinding. You know what I'm saying? Two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be business and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, to have a you know, understanding partner. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I right now I just can't do it because the mission I ain't where I'm supposed to be yet. And the people around me ain't where they supposed to be. And I feel like that's my responsibility to get everybody there. You know what I'm saying? So until we can do that, I can't invest that kind of time, energy, and effort into a relationship with a woman.
Man, I hope some young dudes play this back because you know you saying a lot
Boy,
right there,
dropping
man.
jewels.
I'm telling you, you saying a lot right there, man. I'm telling you,
dropping
man.
jewels,
Sometimes that be the that balance is what some people don't.
You know what, man? That's crazy because music was my first love. Like that's been my girlfriend. So you know, I fell for music before I would ever fell for a female. You know, yeah.
Nah, that's real. That's real. And some females won't understand.
Nah, they won't.
They won't understand that love. They be like, "What you
Yeah,
mean you in the studio
yeah.
till 2, 3, 4? Who you talking to?"
Nah,
I'm
yeah.
in the studio talking to
Literally.
me. Goddamn.
Nah, I'm making
Literally.
love. Nah, I'm making love.
We in the,
For real.
we in the studio like that for real, for real.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Nah,
That's
it ain't.
real.
Listen, there ain't been no female that ever made me feel like music, but my little girl.
That's real. No, that's real. With that being said, you know, and shout out, baby, you know, shout out to Get Home Safe movement because that's one thing that I know every artist needs to recognize as far as to get home safe, you know, before anything because, you know, rap is still a dangerous sport.
No, so why y'all say rap is a dangerous sport? Because I don't see why people be feeling like rap is dangerous because it's like this here. It just be so happen some niggas that be from the streets be rapping and blowing up. They still be on some street shit. They just so happen to rap. Niggas ain't really been too many people who just done died from just some rap shit like we rapped about it.
You know, I'm here with some young men, but I'll explain to you why I feel rap is a dangerous sport. Because you know I'm in the podcasting world. It ain't dangerous at all to me. I mean, some stuff can get said, but we could politic. We talk for a living. With rap, I do. You just said a female put you on the Big X to plug, right? Luckily, you liked it. Luckily, you liked him. You could have secretly said, "Man, I don't want to hear that shit," and then been secretly hating on this nigga. Now, mind you, all Big X is doing is rapping. But what happens is when you go out in the world and you're stunning, technically, jewelry, ice, your female who you fuck with like this nigga. Now, all of a sudden, you got a problem with this nigga that even he don't know about. So rappers step into buildings because they put themselves out there to the world. They got a tour. We don't have to tour with. We can stay right here in this building and not be seen. But rappers do have to tour to where I think they go into a hostile environment at times where people do want to fuck with them or test them.
But that don't got.
They don't know though.
But that got something to do with just the individual. Like we talking about just the extra artistry of like rapping being the reason boy getting killed. Like niggas ain't. It's like they do. I mean, you know, hate go come from people go hate on athletes if you goddamn be rapping, trapping athlete. You know, got the prettiest eyes. You know, that's just go come in all kind of shape, ways, and form of fashion. So it ain't just rappers who get hated on.
I don't think gospel rappers have. You know, is dangerous. I don't think gospel rappers.
I bet somebody hating on Kurt Franklin in the motherfucking in the thing. Somebody Baptist, somebody hating. It's some hate, man, because there's too much shit going on in the church. So it got to be some hate going on.
But like even who just said, he said sometimes it's the entourage again.
So booyah.
So you going into a gladiator field with some guys you don't even like, because again, you know, back when we used to, you know, I remember Deep Ellum back when Deep Ellum was in the early 2000s. And it was always a dangerous spot. We never had no beef with nobody, but when you go in there with an entourage, it seems like you're going into a competition mode with just other egos, other people who have pride. So to me, it just becomes like you got to be on your P's and Q's as a rapper. You can't just move around like, oh, everybody love me.
Because you're an entertainer.
Because you're an entertainer.
You supposed to be on your P's and Q's anyway.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this too. Niggas been hating on me my whole life, bro. Like I ain't even capping.
Now why they hate? Like why are they hating on you? What, you good in sports or something?
No, I think you know when I was younger, you know, the females used to think I was handsome. You know, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. So it's like I feel like my mama raised me by herself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she did a great job with giving me some good game. I never forget. I was coming home from school. I went to W.A. Blur in the Grove, and we was coming down, made a right. I was bucking on Lake June. I had got in trouble at school that day. The teacher had called my mama. And she getting on my ass. I'm in the back seat. And I was like, man, I hate my teacher. And nigga, my mama must have, I'm talking about, hit the brakes so hard, you hear me? And she turned back and she told me, she said, you don't hate nothing or nobody. You know what I'm saying? She said, it's okay to dislike. She say, but we don't hate nothing or nobody. You know what I'm saying?
glad she put that in you.
So that type of shit just, you know, it stayed with it. And it also gave me a profound understanding to, you know what I'm saying, to accept people that was the opposite of me.
Yeah.
So with me coming up being the street nigga, the role that the laws played, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Understanding that everybody got their role in the food chain. And like I say, everything gotta maintain its balance, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much we despise the opposition, everything is there for a reason. The 48 Laws of Power talk about the beauty of having an opposition or an enemy.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pros and cons to everything, you know?
The piggyback over there, you want me to say? I never say I hate the laws for what they do.
Yeah.
No, it's for me not to get caught.
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
sure.
listen, man, they play their game. Hey, they took the job to try to catch a nigga. It's for you not to get caught. I just was one of the best that did it and got away with it.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
know,
now.
so I never be mad at the law. Oh, fuck them whole ass. Well, man, shit, dude, you know, because it be some fine laws. You hear me? She gotta catch me.
Nah, for real. Nah, I think your mom did such a good job by telling you, like, nah, you don't hate nothing, because to dislike something, you can learn to accept it. You know, you could coexist with it. To hate something is like you want that thing gone. You want to destroy it.
And it takes too much energy to
Yeah,
do
to
that
have
shit.
the energy of hate to see something. I don't want to see that no more. I want it done. That energy is like, yeah, it could build to something that wasn't even really there. Maybe you just didn't like you. Maybe you just
Didn't understand it.
You didn't understand it.
You didn't understand
I just need to be away
Yeah.
from it. I just don't need to be around.
People
it.
don't like
tell you-
people that hate what they don't understand.
They hate what they don't understand. I'm gonna tell you something else. People also hate what they love, bro.
Yeah, they'll love you to death.
They love it. They the only reason they say they hate it is because
They love it so
it's
much.
possessed. They don't possess whatever that quality is or whatever that thing is. It's somebody else that got it. So they call that covetousness, and you know.
That's real. That's very
Yeah,
real.
we live in action. The G Hood Survivor TV, Real Life Street Star, Love My Family. Which is why we do it. Hey, Chief, so let me ask you this question. What's one of your albums that helped you elevate, you know what I'm saying, and what's one of your albums that you recorded while you was going through your most dynamic times in life?
Man, I get that question asked a lot just off the camera. I can't really even tell you, like, what's no album or none of that, because for one, every album is like a testimony, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm talking about is kind of where I was at that time in my life. So, Chief Lucas, I was on what I was on. Value 6, I was on what I was on. So it ain't really no particular album that really details, like, you know, they all moments, you know what I'm saying? They just different moments that I captured, you know, and they just different stages of my life, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on which part of my life you want to talk about, and I'll tell you which album it is.
Now, I have to ask because, you know, we sat down with you, Chief, and we started working on a documentary.
Facts.
And we halted it, and I'm assuming because there's so much more story to tell.
Right.
Like,
It's not, right.
Yeah, it's like,
right.
the documentary is kind of like the thing you tell, like, all right, let me tell the whole story,
Right.
but it's like you in the middle of telling the story.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was going to ask, was that the reason why you
Yeah,
kind of said,
I mean, because, like, I'm Jordan and on the second comeback, baby. You hear me? I'm finna come back sawing through this bitch tongue out. What's up, young nigga? Come here.
How does it feel, though, to see, like you said, there's a whole group of young kids that weren't growing up while your music was out, but you've been doing concert shows, putting on a series of shows, bringing back some of the old Dallas legends from the DSR days, from Tuck, Tom, Fat B, and all them going Pookie Lucci. Their music is having a resurgence almost. The Dallas Boogie era is having a resurgence. You see them on TikTok,
right.
Dallas Boogie.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be part of that? Where like, this old music is kind of being reused now.
Man, that's what we people call timeless.
Yeah.
Nah, we just call that shit timeless. Yeah, I'm doing shows off shit I did 20 years ago. I ain't doing shit new. I ain't doing nothing new. Everything
That's free game right there. That's free game.
Listen, everything I'm going to the club saying is 2000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You hear me?
Come on now.
Right, so, it's like We just call that timeless music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, life always just repeats itself. It's cycle. You know, everything has its time and its place. But one thing about timeless shit, it never goes away. It may die down, but it's always gonna come back full circle. You know what I'm saying? You can bring it any time.
And I do want to say, Chief, your music is some timeless shit, bro. I'm still in the club to this day, being as relevant as I am. I've been in the game since 2010. You probably been knowing me before that.
Fact.
MCing in the hood made it to the top of the level, probably right up on the Bebe type shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the route I'm doing it now, we can still play Chief music. You know what I'm saying? That real OG player talk shit still relevant today. I'm saying it, and they still saying that shit word for word. So for the DJs out there that's playing all the new hits, I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with playing the new hits, but that don't make a nigga catalog, because you still got some real shit that's still relevant today.
Club, they gonna have a remix. They gonna have a session where they playing number throwbacks. Yeah. You gonna have to, and it's gonna make the club jump just like that bitch came out last week. So it's just timeless, and you know, I just came from an era where we had to rap. We had to rap hard. Like Puka said, man, I had to rap my ass off, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, and it wasn't no instant, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come from putting albums together, so I had to take out the time, okay, this gonna be this fit, I need something for the ladies, I need something about the struggle, I need something. So, you know, and if you come like that, as you can know, man, life go repeats itself. Trouble, hard times ain't gonna never start happening. People go stay going through shit. People gonna have their ups and people gonna have their downs. So if you making music like that, it can always resonate with anybody at any time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, what is one of the biggest lessons you learned 20 years in the game? That's just within the game itself as far as music.
Waves. They come and they go. So when you got one, you better eat motherfucking greedy.
No, for real.
Yeah.
It was I forgot who was just speaking on it, but it was someone saying that, hey, if you actually have the chance to have a hit record, like what people consider a one-hit wonder or whatever, you could really tour the rest of your life on that. So when you see what happened to Cash Out, who of course was found guilty of, I guess, pretty much pimping, Rico, whatever they got him with pimping. A lot of people are upset because he had the kind of song with that Cashing Out song that, man, you shouldn't really need for nothing when you have a hit song like that. You should be able to tour like for the rest of your life, at least to have some kind of money. And this is for both of y'all. Again, both of y'all can answer this. What is it that you feel like artists don't do business wise? Is it not having a manager, a publicist, PR? Is it not spending their money in the right place at the right time, trying too hard to shine maybe versus investing? What do y'all feel like someone who does get to a quick little small bag, even if it's 50,000, to not say, man, this 50 gonna turn to 100, 200, and go from there? What do y'all feel like artists are doing wrong when they touch like quick success from a hit song?
I'm gonna agree. He broke it down already.
I mean, yeah, basically.
He broke it down already, just the setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm guilty of being that artist. Like, nigga, I was coming from an era, I wasn't thinking about none of that shit he was talking about.
Yeah.
Nah,
nobody did tell you about that though?
Man, they wanted, hey, Chief, when that Volume 6 coming out, bring me 100 of them. Yeah, nobody was saying, hey, bro, you got your shit together. You got your what you call it? They were like, man, hey, them niggas was at the store, and I Cap, Diamond, none of them niggas. They wasn't saying, bro, you got your publishing, nothing. They wasn't talking to me like that.
Yeah.
If they weren't talking like that, would you have listened?
Yeah, because I valued their opinion. They were breaking bread with me. Yeah. And then, you know, shit, they was in the game, but nobody never, you know, shit. Yeah. So what crazy. He said is really like.
So who put you on it? Who put you? Someone had to have gave you that game. Like, hey, do it like that. You must have read a book or saw a YouTube video or something. Like, you must have said, "Let me do it like this."
I was in the penitentiary, bro.
So you must. Okay.
So look, I was in the penitentiary, right? They had this program called Prison Entrepreneurship Program. Also, niggas who took this program also was like mandatory gonna make parole. I had a 10-year sentence. You know what I'm saying? And
How much time did you serve?
total during that time like 8.5. You know what I'm saying? 2 stretches though, 2 different stretches. But so I had a 10-year sentence. So I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to make this parole. I think I had already been gone like 3.5 years. My partner got accepted to the program. Long story short, we had to construct a business plan. Nigga, guess what my business plan was? Nigga, eat greedy, be the place. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? And so I went through that part, and it was just about, you know, teaching you how to structure your business and, you know, what these different terms mean. So when you talk about where people go wrong, I just feel like niggas don't understand the terminology. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk in the room and sign no papers with these people because you don't speak their language, bro. You don't understand what they saying. But most niggas come from a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? 25, 30,000 sound like a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? At that time, so niggas go ahead and sign their life away, you know, for that little bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like bro say, like bro had some success, and he didn't even get to maximize it because, like he say, he ain't even had nobody around him to, you know what I'm saying, make sure all the paperwork was right and make sure the publishing was right and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I just knew with the time that I had been gone, I was at that point in my life where it was like, it ain't no such thing as wasting time because I done already lost so much of it. So if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna do it all the way, or I'm not gonna do it at all. So I battled with myself for weeks, like, nigga, what you gonna do? Is you gonna do it or not? I thought about the social media. I thought about the attention it was gonna bring to my family and how low key a nigga was gonna have to move. Nigga considered all that shit before a nigga made the decision. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. Chief, for you yourself, you know, MO3 has a new album coming out, The Life of Melvin.
He had a lot of songs. He was working.
Yeah, I think his family won.
He was working.
Like won the estate back to all the songs, and the lead single on the new song is "Hold Your Tongue" Part 2. Or at least I believe it's going to be "Hold Your Tongue" Part 2, and that goes back to like just him, of course, paying homage to what, you know, came before him, which was you, of course, you know, going all the way through there. When you see other artists, not only like EatGreedy, but other artists paying homage to you, do you be more so inclined to just, you know, like if they say, I want to use one of your old tracks, sign the beat, is your business mind now where, like, yeah, let's eat together now, versus holding them back from, you know, doing. You know what?
So nobody ain't never hollered at me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Nobody ain't never hollered at me to do nothing, no song or redo nothing. Nobody ain't never hollered at me. So if I was to hear it, so if I was to hear it with nobody never hollered at me, I'd be just like, okay, is it cool? It just depends. It just, you know, if it just be what mode I'm in, you know, it'd be like, damn, should I be like, you know, they fucking with me, or it's just like, nigga just taking something.
Yeah, at the time, yeah, like you said, what mode you in to how you're receiving it, like.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so for the most part, I be like, they might just don't know how to come and holler at me or just rap with me. So I just take it as if they just, you know, they fucking with me. They're just their way of saying, oh, gee, I fuck with you, you know, because I know I ain't never been the cat people be just too quick to come and approach, you know what I'm saying? And especially if they younger, they probably be like, damn, man, I don't know how to talk to this nigga. He probably act like, but, you know, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I just be like, man, they just, you know, and then I reach out, be like, hey, man, you know, just put a little tag on it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a young nigga get sideways, they be like, nigga, fuck you. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, it's funny because you had so many hits. That
but they ain't holler at me. I be like, shit,
yeah, I can only see them wanting to like say, oh, let's sample that. Let me use that.
Yeah,
let me reuse them lyrics or reuse that hook or something to where I get it.
But you saying hold your tongue part 2. I want to hear it. I wonder how it will go.
I'm curious too. I guess 3 must have did something. And again, we just had Rainwater here, so he said that he did something to that. He said in one song he told y'all there's a part 2 out there. No one's heard it. He has it now, and he said that might be the situation. So can't wait for you to at least get a wind of it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, shit. I mean, what?
He said, I mean,
I'm just ready with the hold your tongue. What's happening?
I can see them wanting to run with it because that's how he started his career. So if he did enough to say I'm gonna do a part two back then,
but so it's how he started his career. But y'all like it's
the business never got
like but it's still my joint.
Facts.
My words.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so if I ain't never really got like no like and it's too late. Me and Lil Homie can't talk. You know, we talked how we talked and it's over with. So Rain, you know, he go say we can't it ain't me talking to him would be, you know, useless. It wouldn't be nothing. So it's like I can't talk to the person who reenacting it and make it, you know, feeling this way about it. So it's like, you know, shit, I can't do nothing but just be a audience and I just want to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want to check it out.
All right. G, for you yourself, outside of Chief, man, who are some of your inspirations? You know, everyone kind of falls to someone growing up on music. Outside of Chief, of course. Who are some people that you kind of just said, hey, I like what they putting down. I like the game they putting down.
When I was growing up?
Yeah.
That nigga Boosie.
Oh, yeah. Boosie always gave good.
Yeah, Boosie.
He talks some of the realest shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, that nigga Boosie, bro. Yeah, Boosie was one of them ones. I'm a Boosie baby. You know what I'm saying? When he say he raised niggas, I'm one of them niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that bro had raised. When we was thugging and going through our drill era in real life, like that's what we were raised on. Niggas like that, niggas like Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Anything that was trap, cause that's what we was doing. Got it with the live from the kitchen shit, like, you know what I'm saying, the cocaine music, all that shit. But of course, when it comes to the city, of course, niggas like Chief, niggas like the whole DSR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas like that. But yeah, that's what I came up out for though.
Do you feel if
I can't forget Jeezy too. I can't forget Jeezy.
Come on now, Jeezy put down the goddamn. You know, that's the mixtape era right there. Goddamn. If T-Town music was to go away today, what would you say the legacy of T-Town music in the Grove is?
Shit, it's legend. Well, it hit different for me because George Lopez actually came and spoke at my elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Like T-Town, like they had a shop right out Loop 12 in the Grove next to TD's when TD's was still in the Grove. You know what I'm saying? So it hit a little different for me, bro, because it's different when you see and hear niggas rapping and then you see them niggas in real life, like in the hood or at the bazaar and shit. Shit hit a little different. So they definitely left a stain in the Grove for sure. Yeah.
Hey Chief, so on that topic, it's like some legendary things people would know, right? Sometimes we gotta enlighten them about some things because it's some very influential people that you have touched and sat at the table and did some business with. Cause people are like, Chief ain't did business with this and this. So I'm gonna run the list down and you tell me how you feel. You know, people would know. We got Pimpster, George Lopez, Cloud Records, Bruce Wayne, Mel the Mac, Throw Down Sound, A-Bay, DJ Thriller, Lil B, R.I.P. Ray Prince. I'm gonna name people they ain't gonna even know. Pookie and Lucci, Pookie Leroy, Big Bean, Waco, Lotto Waco, Will Hustle, Austin. I'm talking about him we've been to everywhere, Triple D, Toro, shout out to everybody. So I really shout at y'all out, right? But so ain't time gotta just let Chief elaborate on that because this legendary talking, he kind of got to elaborate, why did he sit at the table with the influential people when people were like, Chief ain't never, because we ain't talk about, we just filmed it and documented it and lived it, you feel me? So kind of break it down to the people why you did business with them, and I shouted their names out and, just kind of elaborate on, how you went about doing your thing, you feel me?
I mean, shit, we did business because we was all in the, it was time to do business, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit ain't music, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff may be personal, you know what I'm saying? We just so happen to do music together, you know what I'm saying? They just support. So, everybody you named off kind of, it's different situations, you know what I'm saying, that I dealt with them on, you know what I'm saying? Some of them wasn't money, some of them was only about money. You know what I'm saying? Some of them wasn't just music. Some of them was on some lifestyle and on some, shit, let's try to do some livelihood shit. So it was like, with me being a person who been doing it for a long period of time, you know, I'm going to run across a lot of people that's in the game, you know what I'm saying? So, Pimpster, I don't really consider myself having no big homie, but when it comes to music, Pimpster would be my big homie. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in middle school, high school, rapping on Pimpster tapes. And if nobody don't know, Pimpster came after DOC. If you got DOC, you got Nemesis, all them, but Pimpster was bigger than them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was DOC then Pimpster. So with Pimpster taking me under his wing and, you know, being from McKinney, representing North Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that would be considered my big home in the music. You know what I'm saying? When I first met Skip Cheatham, making my first money off shows, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But, you know, White Boy Corey, Vanilla Chocolate, them boys, like I've been knowing them boys a long time. You know, he been in the music, you know, had record labels and doing this, you know. So, you know, it just happened to run that I done had. You know, I was going to have to rub shoulders and shake hands with a whole lot of people, you know, because I move heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I think for even us at Real Life Street Stars, you know, you kind of made it make sense for us. You know, there's, you know, we're at a level to where like, man, one day we hope to get like a Don Chief interview. We hope to get Big Chief.
Nah, y'all got me got it going.
Yeah,
appreciate it though.
And that just goes to show that you just tapped in with the whole city. You know, even just the network the hood just read off. It's like you kind of made it a point to like whether it's music or whether it's doing something else, just to tap in on.
Thanks.
So let me ask you, give me your take, you know, on Big E. You know,
Big E.
She put on for the West.
Oh yeah.
She say that with her chest.
Man, that's
yeah.
my girl.
What does that mean for West Dallas
Man,
to
you
have
know
somebody
what?
coming out?
You know what? I would have thought it would have been some guys that would have probably came behind a nigga, but it just happened to be females. And I know her people. I know her daddy or people. You know what I'm saying? I like her. I was trying to put on the remix. She was messing with Rain and she just stopped answering my calls, man. She just stopped answering my calls. And I would go put on a bad man. I was like, dang, you don't even know. You got to stop listening to bro telling I'm going to be old. Like, you want to take one of these old records, like you taking Fat Pimp, this and that, but you take one of your home, it's going to hit different for you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be thinking they be knowing the magnitude of like, you know, like what that'll do. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, but I fuck with her. Hopefully we can get something going. But she just stopped at. I
don't think she messing with Rain no more. So I think
it might be. I was like, man, I'm gonna go holler at Babe and Poke. I would go and pull OG. I'm gonna go holler at your daddy. I'm gonna go holler at your daddy.
Not for real.
Yeah, I don't fuck all that rap shit. I'm gonna go tell your daddy, man. Man, you better tell baby girl, come on with it. Come on. Y'all know. Yeah, I'm gonna tell your daddy.
For real. I think what she's doing is definitely for those who forgot all the movement you did for the West. She put eyes back on it. You know, again, a lot of people in the West been doing podcasts and like that, but on the music scene, I think what she's doing is she's bringing eyes back to, you know, that whole situation. That in itself is a blessing.
Salute to her. Crowd Hampton, what's happening?
Definitely. Now I got to get as far as you know, do we have timelines? I know the summer's just now almost about to be over, but as far as the music, shows, performances, what's coming up next? I mean, what's the play? You know.
Shit, I saw myself gonna drop early September, but we gonna pull a single down before that, which is gonna be Dog Ways. We gonna pull that hoe down, so that hoe drop in the next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Visual, the whole shebang. But then we also got Eat Greedy Everything, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really got no date for that hoe, but that hoe done. Cause bro still got his solo shit with Bebe that he gonna drop, and I think that's gonna be like September. You know what I'm saying?
End of September. You listen, Eat Greedy Boy finna blitz. We just finna do a blitz. We go on the whole third and fourth quarter.
I got to. I mean, I want to see hopefully like 2 or 3 interviews too, guys.
Nah,
I mean,
listen. Now check this out. When we come back, it's gonna be a whole different vibe.
It's gonna be a whole.
Come on.
It's gonna be a whole.
And he'll tell you. I was kind of against us coming. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, bro, if we just wait 2 or 3 weeks, the whole vibe will be different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, fuck. But just like bro said, we can always come back. You know what I'm saying? So
listen, it's gonna be a whole different vibe, baby.
How many artists on the label right now?
So with me, this is how I am with when it comes to the Eat Greedy shit. Like, if you understand what Eat Greedy mean, it's self. So I would never. I had a young nigga call me like, hey, you want to sign? Oh, I would never sign. I just want the affiliation and just everybody to be bosses. You know what I'm saying? And when you live by a certain, true enough, you gotta have paperwork. But when you live by that mentality of, you go find a way to eat regardless, like it's buffet style. So if we represent the same brand and hey, you throwing me alley-oops, I'm throwing you alley-oops, I don't need nobody up under me. Nah, cause I don't even want to be stunning you like that. You did? Cause I feel like I want you to be held accountable. I don't want to be sacrificed more than yourself. So I want you to be show me, hey nigga, I'm willing to sacrifice for myself. So with him being EatGreedy big plates, you know what I'm saying? Me being EatGreedy don't eat out. It's all a movement, and we represent the same goddamn me thing. And it just now he we want some more EatGreedy boys to come and play ball with us and be on some nigga. We just on some like nigga. Everybody self-made. Cause like he say, nigga, we showing all this, nigga, you signing yourself, nigga, we go help you get your credit right. Yo, fuck a label, you go be your own business, you know what I'm saying, and show you how to play ball.
And again, from the music, I would love to see, like a Zillionaire. I would love to see 700 on some tracks with you, Chief. You
man, I'm glad. I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
so, I actually was supposed to get the Zillionaire though feature last year before they announced the CMG signing, but I was still on house arrest. So I had to be in the house at 4 o'clock. Shout out to MJ, MVP Studios.
Yeah, my boy.
Because he the one put the play together. He put me on the phone with bro and was like, hey, woo, woo. And I couldn't even take advantage of the moment because I was on house arrest. I couldn't leave the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real. But yeah, I just had to,
it's crazy. Y'all was supposed to be working and I think, Chief, you just you and Prophecy Films got together and just did one with Head Honcho.
Yeah, shout out to nephew. Goddamn me, that bitch hard. Shout out to 240. Yeah, shout out to 240. He actually 240 really put that boy together. I went to the studio. He was like, OG man, I need you to just shoot me a verse or something. So I told him I would go pull up. So I pulled up to the studio, picked out the track, and gave that boy a nice 16 with a hook. And next time he sent it back, he had a mirror on that boy. I was like, and me and them got a different relationship. Like, I fuck with his daddy, I fuck with Amir gonna be one of them young niggas you go see on this timeline jamming some of that EatGreedy Volume 6. Like, they raised up off of that. So, he just came and just goddamn me. Now, you gotta understand, this was something we did before this shit all started, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't where he was at right now, you know what I'm saying? So it just really extra made sense because he fucked with me already, but now, he done turned it up a notch. So it's like shit. It just really makes sense.
To put the visual to it, it just makes it makes a lot more sense.
Shout out to Prophecy, shout out to Prophecy, you know what I'm saying? We had to go big. Yeah. We had to go big.
He on Amir on I Signed Myself too. He on there too.
Oh yeah, come on, you gotta work.
Yeah. Shout out to little bro, man. Shout out to 2700, man. You know what I'm saying?
That young nigga there
Look,
be
check
working.
this out. It's like this here. When you got EatGreedy and you got New Dallas, it brings the whole city. Metroplex. Listen, the whole Metroplex. We ain't just talking about Dallas. It brings Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, let me tell you what I know. I know no one's ever had. Of course, it's called headquarters now, but it went by a lot of names. No one's ever had that spot packed out the way Chief had it packed out. I see New Dallas go up there celebrate a birthday party now. Of course, they got it packed out. I can only imagine those two worlds colliding. Yeah. And the call to action that the Metroplex would need to do.
Listen, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that, but we just gonna let the energy flow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moving and grooving, we just finna get on our road, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn me play ball how we play ball. So, but EatGreedy is the movement, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been the way of life, so we just campaigning and goddamn me, own it like we want it.
Let's go, man. With that being said, G, I know this is your first time on the couch again. Chief, thank you for even bringing them coming through. Sit down, man. You got like a wealth of knowledge. this would not be the last time we see you.
That's why I told you had
come
to
up with too much game.
Yeah, I told you had to get him. He different. You know what I'm like? Nah, we ain't talking to no young nigga.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta have like you like a general amongst the young dudes. So we gotta have a voice of yours because you kind of bridge the gap a little bit. Because sometimes they don't listen. They call us unks. School and shit, so they don't listen to us.
For sure.
So we need sometimes we gotta bridge that gap a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this, man. One thing that I learned, that nigga Malcolm X inspired me a lot because I know that nigga educated himself when he was in the penitentiary. So I learned that in order to be an effective leader, you know what I'm saying, you had to know how to communicate effectively too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so. You know, when you come to the people as the people. So when you come to the people looking like this, when I go to the juveniles with Bruce Wayne and them and we go, you know what I'm saying, we start going to motherfucking, I can't think of the placeman's name, but we go to these juvenile houses and we talk to these kids, they'll listen to me because just how I look, how I come, I'm coming to them as them. So you know what I'm saying, they gonna be, versus a preacher coming in there with a Bible trying to tell them some more shit they ain't trying to hear. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So
that's some of the truest words spoken. With that being said, now I gotta say I appreciate you, man. For those that do want to follow the movement, see what's coming up next, go ahead and give them some either YouTube links, some Instagram pages, TikToks, whatever y'all on, all the social medias. Give us whatever.
Man, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. I'm on just Instagram right now. I lost my phone. I don't got Facebook. I don't got shit. But listen, I post on Instagram and it go to Facebook.
Okay.
So y'all
wait a minute.
Listen, just keep goddamn me. Just keep sharing the shit. You know, stay tuned. You know, keep locked in. But you know, right now it's official. Done Chief. The YouTube channel be up. Done Chief. Probably. And we finna start back the podcast. Like everything is already back on go. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start back the EatGreedyTV podcast. You know what I'm saying? Just a new wave. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm gonna invite people like y'all go come into my world and we go cook big plate lunches, what you niggas like to eat, we go drink, and we go be on my time. You know what I'm talking about and how I unwind. But we got that going. But just Done Chief with me. Anything with Done Chief, Greedy, that's where y'all can find me.
Let me just ask you, do you regret, the last time when you brought Sean Cotton on and all that, do you regret bro, you were just kicking it out?
I mean, it went sideways.
Yeah, it went sideways.
But you know what? It didn't go sideways because at the end of the day, it brought me into the social media world. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought it was my intentions was something different than what the shit went like. But hey, man, I ain't fucked up about it. I know how to play the game now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Chief. So I can ask you one question right now. Hey, before when your first real life street stars shebang to now. You know, we had a lot of conversations where I know y'all gotta understand, we come from the street era, this shit ain't a game, y'all. So Chief a motherfucker where you ask him a question, he gonna answer it just as accurate, right? But he got to understand, right? That's just a social media world. So since you understand from now to then, how you go about, and then you can get some young boys some game on how to navigate through this social media content world. You feel me? Because people, it's thing you probably said, and they took it a certain way. So kind of just give them a little knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be so. Man, check this out. This shit right here, Jeff. Right, I tell Greedy this here. We be rapping. I be like, this ain't the keep it real game. Well, social media don't give a damn about you keeping it real. I don't give a damn. You can be speaking the truth, man. Somebody gonna have an opinion. So it's like this right here, man. In my case and in our case, I get paid for a motherfucking opinion. So I'ma stand on what I speak on. So it's like I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that nobody say can have that much power over me. So you can, it's like I'm tough skinned, but for those who ain't, you know what I'm saying, just know, like, hey man, this will hurt your feelings. Everybody ain't gonna like you, you know what I'm saying? And if you doing this here the type, to get the likes and you want to be popular, shit, you'll get a rude awakening when, something happen, because something go happen. You go get caught lacking and it go be a moment and shit, they go be to open the door. So me, I don't mind opening the door because shit, I lock that bitch and lock you in there and we just gotta go at it. Nigga, what's happening? Yeah, so You know, that's it. That's it. You know, just gotta be tough skinned. Don't take it personal, man. Don't take this shit too personal. Don't take too many of the love like they love you, and don't take too much of the hate like they hate you like that. Just stay okay.
I'm telling you, stay even headed, man. Nah, that's real. That's real game right there. G, for all your social medias, what all are you on? How to reach
everything at EatGreedyG on everything, every platform. EatGreedyG. It's gonna be the first motherfucking profile you see pop up. I don't care what platform you on. EatGreedyG on all platforms.
I definitely. I'm gonna start with you, G. Any shout outs you want to give?
Hell yeah, I want to give a shout out to Lionel. You understand me?
The secret weapon.
Secret motherfucking weapon.
They'll let the gun. They'll let a sniper get the gun. They shouldn't have let me get at this table. They should have let me get at this table.
Hey, he just called a while ago too. I want to pick that bitch up so bad, but for real.
Listen, man. I just want to salute, shout with little bro. Shout out to Lionel, man. Like, you know, I'm fucking with it. But yeah,
man. Shout out to everybody who just on some real get money shit, bro. And niggas ain't on no hating. Whole new data. Shout out to Hashi. I got that boy Hashi on the album.
Salute Hashi.
Shout out Baby D on the album. Shout out my nigga AMG Huncho Lil Setter. We got some shit. We been working on some shit too.
Shout out to Woo. Goddamn me.
Shout out to Woo.
He opened the window.
BC Live. That been a nigga headquarters low key. You know what I'm saying? They really been our headquarters. So
what's our La Familia, Chief? What's your La Familia?
My guy Zero.
Yeah, shout out to our boy Key Davis, Cowboy. Hey man, we got some real people in the saddle, man. You know what I'm saying? Key Davis,
my boy KO, you know, my big security guy.
Yes,
Sean, you know, so it's like, you know, we got a team. We got a big team right now, and it's you know, this shit groovy.
Hey, shout out my nigga Mello Vision too.
Yeah, shit groovy.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Mello, man.
My nigga Doobie in his big goddamn. Yes sir.
Yeah, shout out to my little bro Doobie, man. Goddamn me, me and Doobie goddamn me go head to head, man. But I fuck with Doobie because he a hard worker, man.
Power Productions too, man.
Yeah, shout out to
and shout out to Reallyfe Street Stars for
Reallyfe, man.
always bringing teeth on this motherfucker.
That's what I finna say, man. I appreciate you for just, even when I pick up and call you, bro, I don't give a damn. I ain't talked to you in a year or so now. You done called me at my place of business and I'ma jam you up because you niggas never come to my video shoot. You niggas never come to my show.
We don't know.
Your last show was on my birthday. You can ask anybody around. Like they said, what you doing for your birthday? I said, I'm going to go to Chief's show. And then I'm going to go to the club.
But
the club place said, y'all come earlier to secure y'all table.
But listen.
I'm supposed to be there.
It's okay because you fuck with me on the way I need you to fuck with me because we going to have plenty of time for that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you a lot, man. Appreciate you too, little bro. G Hood, been 20 years. So a lot of the shit, Hood Survivor TV, all that shit, like a lot of people don't give my boy his props. Like, nigga, we been doing this shit before boys had cameras. Like, you know, footage y'all see of me, nigga, that shit from 05, 04, 06, and G Hood was behind that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might didn't have number braids then. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But
that's how long it's been.
Yeah, salute to my little bro, man. Y'all. So it's a lot of pioneers, man, and you know, just shout out to the whole city, man, the whole metroplex, Funky Town. Yo, man, you boys keep doing y'all thing. Salute to my nigga Twisted, welcome on, bro. You know, but, you know, shout out to New Dallas, shout out to all the females who goddamn me rocking like a cutoff stocking.
One time, you gotta shout out to your second home, Fort Worth, man.
Yeah, Funky Town, listen.
Hey, Fort Worth show. Hey, Fort Worth is.
If nobody talk about Funky Town, I'm y'all can always count on the done. Listen, y'all is my motherfuckers. Murder Word, my motherfuckers, some of my best times. So it's gonna always be DFW, and I know it's a boatload of Eat Greedy boys and Eat Greedy girls out there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. The movement is back.
Man, let's go. You already know what it is, man. EatGreedyG, Don Chief, man. We gotta say it, man. You guys are some real life street stars. Lego. Hey.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.